What a stupid question that is. What a stupid question. But I watch you a lot. You ask a lot of stupid questions.
Welcome to today's cable news craziness, where we take a look at some of the craziness that takes place on cable news today. MSNBC's Morning Joe's Mika Brzezinski. She's got a message for all these Democrats who are fretting about all these evil Republicans that would dare destroy America's Constitution, its future, and its past by challenging the election. Roll it.
We want to bring in that important context we were talking about. The last three times a Republican has been elected president, Democrats in the House have brought objections to the electoral votes in states the Republican nominee won. In 2005, Senator Barbara Boxer of California lent Senate support to the move when she objected to George W. Bush's electoral votes in Ohio, citing voting irregularities in the state. The move was praised at the time, including by Senator Dick Durbin, who said in part, some may criticize our colleague from California for bringing us here for this brief debate. I thank her for doing that because it gives members an opportunity once again on a bipartisan basis to look at a challenge that we face, not just in the last election in one state, but in many states. Compare that to Durbin's tweet last Wednesday on the Republicans' efforts. The political equivalent of barking at the moon. This won't be taken seriously, nor should it be. The American people made a decision on November 3rd, and that decision must and will be honored and protected by the U.S. Senate and House of Representatives. In 2005, Durbin was not alone when Senator Chris Van Hollen of Maryland, then a House member, issued this press release on Boxer's efforts. It reads in part, I believe that Senator Barbara Boxer and Representative Stephanie Tubbs Jones have performed a very valuable public service in bringing this debate before the Congress. As Americans, we should all be troubled by reports of voting problems in many parts of the country. But then last Wednesday, Holland tweeted, Senator Hawley's actions are grossly irresponsible. He's attempting to undermine our democratic process, fuel Trump's lies about voter fraud, and delay the certification of Biden's win. In the end, this reckless stunt will fail, and Joe Biden will become president on January 20th, 2021. 15 years ago, Senator Ed Markey of Massachusetts, then a member of the House, also praised Boxer's 2004 effort and supported her challenge, saying in part, I thank Representative Tubbs Jones and Senator Boxer and Representative John Conyers for forcing this institution and thus our nation to debate the quality of our democratic voting process and to consider whether it meets the expectations of its people. Compare that to what he told the Washington Post this past weekend. There's a political invasion of the body snatchers, which is taking place. Donald Trump and his supporters are now actually able to create a situation this coming Wednesday where people who are senators and House members are going to vote for something that is absolutely and totally untrue. So the point is this. Democrats should probably hold their criticism on this one.
Now, this is a rare cable news craziness where I'm actually going to be complimentary to someone because Mika Brzezinski is 100% right. But did she have to go on cable television to do this? Couldn't she have just written an email to all of her colleagues and maybe had someone forward it over to CNN and NBC and ABC and CBS and told all of these individuals that all the stuff they're saying makes absolutely no sense? This idea that guys like Congressman Mo Brooks and Josh Hawley, the U.S. Senator from Missouri, are somehow attacking America by saying, hey, there's something wrong with this election, is just not true. And the idea that it's never happened before and it's unprecedented is not true either. She laid it out perfectly. She laid out a textbook case of hypocrisy, and she aimed it directly at the people responsible for it, Democrats. But she left out some people, the media. Some of those people are sitting on that same desk with her. They complain about the same thing that she is hitting these Democrats for complaining about, and she doesn't call them out. It's as if she's operating in a world where she doesn't watch her own network, or anything for that matter. The only place where people are not getting absolutely killed for daring to question the results of this election is Fox News. Not MSNBC, not CNN, not any of the other alphabet networks that I threw out there. Fox News. Across her own network on this same day that she did this, it was treated like a conspiracy theory, and it was treated as if it had never happened before. It's just not true. And like I said before, and I will repeat it again, Mika Brzezinski could have held a meeting at MSNBC and pointed out how this is hypocrisy and how this doesn't have to happen. She could have done that, but no, she went on the desk, she sat there and she did that. So I will give her kudos for that. But because she's usually so insane, this actually qualifies as cable news craziness. And we'll bring you cable news craziness every single day. All you have to do is like, subscribe, follow, leave a comment, and come on back tomorrow. Hey folks, Dale Jackson here for my good friend Matt Curtis and the Matt Curtis Real Estate Team. Now, Matt Curtis has been a friend of mine for a long time, but he's been my realtor longer than that. He has done a great job for me. He has bought and sold homes. One time he sold a house so quickly that I was standing in the living room with my wife and I said, where are we going to live? We sold our house so quickly we didn't even have a place to live. Matt Curtis solved that problem for me as well. Matt Curtis is that amazing. So learn more about Matt Curtis and the Matt Curtis Real Estate Team by going to mattcurtisrealestate.com. Check him out today and tell him Dale Jackson sent you.